Motherfucker better stay out of my business. Alright, yeah. You know what? It may be the phone. I don't know. This shit don't do it on here. Anyway, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? About to do divine masculine. Alright, we'll do divine masculine first. Divine feminine second. Cause divine masculine's coming up out of something, okay? You know, some of y'all can be too, but I feel like more of your energy is already separated or it's already secluded. Okay. So, divine masculine, you are up. Whether you are a male or a female. Okay. Pronouns. I'm a man. I don't get in all that. I'm a man. You know. That's it. I'm a man. That's. Yeah, I did Sagittarius. I just did Sagittarius before I went to the gym today. No, I did it yesterday. Yeah, I did it yesterday. Sagittarius and Pisces. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so there's a supernatural element to something. All right, now it could be something that somebody's experiencing. We're about to see exactly what. So what's playing? Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 Cent, 21 Questions. Somebody wants to ask you a lot of things. Somebody wants to conversate with you. Okay, you know, banter back and forth. Somebody's looking forward to it. All right. Ready? Y'all ready? 3, 2. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Right back at you. Okay, so that's what it is. So somebody knows, so somebody's been watching you, okay? Somebody knows that, you know, like the song says, would you love me if I was down? If I was out? Would you still have love for me? Yeah, somebody knows that you would. You know what I'm saying? Somebody knows that, you know, you're not the type to, you know, if your person goes through a struggle, right? You know, if they're going through a struggle, you are. Right? They're part of you. You know what I'm saying? So somebody who will nurture you, right? Especially the times when you're feeling down, right? Or you're maybe going through something. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who knows that you will not leave them out in the cold, right? That you won't kick them when they're down, right? Help them up, or you'll get down there with them. You know what I'm saying? Forever, however, you know, long you need to, till they're ready to get up. You know what I'm saying? Support. You know, not combativeness. All right, not one against the other. You don't get with a person romantically to be against each other. Like that shit is beyond me. Like I don't, you know. But you know, let's see. Holy Spirit tap me into my divine masculine collective. Something about those old stress balls. You know, pause. Okay. Y'all know the old stress balls. My grandfather used to have some of them. That's where I, you know, first learned about them, right? But they're kind of like these, right? And you know, moving your hand like this, and they got a little chime to them. Okay, I just ordered me some. I found the old school ones online somewhere. But it's something about, I don't know. Maybe some of you guys you stress, stress, I'll call them bells, okay? I want to keep saying stress balls. Stress bells, okay? Or, I don't know, maybe it's something that you need to get, right? To just, when you're transmitting energy and you're trying to, focus and calm down and things, okay? I mean, it works. It does. It does. Okay. All right. Let's see. Show me divine masculine. We got resigned. Okay, feeling like you've completely given up on everything. Okay, but I don't feel like it's everything. I feel like it's certain things. Okay, divine masculine that you've resigned from. You pulled yourself back from. Okay, you've pulled your energy out of. Whether it's a workplace, a person, group of people, a thing. Okay, a way of thinking, a way of operating. Yeah, these bitches want from a nigga. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Cisco, DMS, what? Lonely, when you feel sad because you're alone and you feel alone. So it's like the devastation of finding out that people around you were never for you. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Ooh. Finding out that people around you were never for you, right? That's devastating. It is. It's a shock to the system, right? To the mind. It starts to break. As soon as you find this out or somebody found this out, it starts to break other things down. Automatically starts to break other things down. Things start to shatter, start to fall apart, right? And now you can see what's really been in front of you the whole time. Right? So, I understand. We understand the energy, okay? But do not stay there. Whoever you are, don't stay there. Don't sit in that, all right? Feel it for what it's worth, okay? Understand why you're feeling it. Understand how you got there, okay? Make sure you have the understanding. You got to have the understanding before you move forward, okay? So some of you are going through this now. Some of you have just come out of this energy, okay? This it's the energy of being surrounded by crowds of people, but always feeling alone. Always feeling like you do not belong, right? Or something's off. It's because of these people around you, okay? It's because, right, before you weren't on your destiny, right? You haven't stepped into your destiny yet, okay? For some of you, you could have just stepped into your destiny. You accepted, okay, your mantle. You told the Most High yes, basically, okay? And now you can be excited about it. Right? Hyper. You feel unusually energetic or restless or are having trouble staying still or focused. Yeah, now you're amped up. Okay? You see how you let that energy flow through you, right? Not let it stick with you, right? And now you switch to this energy, right? Like a high-powered energy. Because you got your energy back. And now these people are feeling like this because you resigned. Now they're lonely. Okay? Deservingly so. Okay? Vigilant. Feeling watchful, especially by looking out for danger. Just came out the other day. Yeah, you can see now. Confirmation. You're vigilant. Okay, you could be even enjoying the things that you're learning right now. Yes, wonderful. Okay, feeling pleasantly surprised and a sense of profound happiness. Yeah. You're not allowing that heavy energy. You're not allowing other people to make you carry their weight, carry their problems, carry their karma. That's what they do. They go out and they do destructive shit in the world, and then they come back to somebody who is not that way, right? Put that energy off on them, exchange energies, and then they go back into the world doing the same shit they did. Repetitive. Okay, you're like a power bank or a generator. We've talked about how, our energy upholds everything, right? It keeps everything running, moving. Okay? When we decide to pull our energy back or take it back, that shit falls. No matter what it is, it falls. Okay, so people that have been building off of your back, off of your energy, whatever they built over this long period of time, that they built it's falling. Because it was created off of your energy. Like some of y'all don't realize how powerful your energy is. It's like hooking wires up to you, right? To power a whole city. A whole city. Think about how much power that takes. How much energy that takes. Your energy could power a whole fucking city. Do you hear me? Okay? Energy is currency. Okay? Now you see how valuable your energy is, and not to just be giving it. You know what I'm saying? To whoever, gives you attention, or to whoever wants it. It's because they want it don't mean you need to give it to them. Okay? Because people take your energy and they do some pretty sick, twisted, sometimes demonic things. All right. Can't help but wait. Trey Songz. He lies, then turns right around and forgive. Yeah, that's what you ain't doing no more. Man or woman. That's what you ain't doing no more. See you for what you really are. You are a star. You're the champion. You know what I'm saying? You're that gladiator that makes it out of the arena. Okay. By the way, while we're on the subject, you know how they used to, gladiators used to have to fight for their lives back then, right? It hasn't changed. Just because the Colosseum was destroyed and all that, it hasn't changed. All the same twisted, freaky games they used to play back in those days, they play today. They play today. Okay. Like I said, it's just a different playing field. It just looks different. It's a different type of arena, but it's still an arena nonetheless. Okay. That's what I'm saying. We're the players. You know what I'm saying? We're the gladiators. If there's no gladiators, there's no arena. There's no gladiators, there's no arena. Look what fell out. Mr. President. Mr. President, I said, Mr. President. I don't know what you've been doing, Mr. President, but I don't know. You've been warned. You got some type of fatal blow. There's a fatal blow. Some type of fatal blow. Okay? For trying to deliver some type of fatal blow. This could have to do with people's money. People's money. Didn't we just get down and talk about taxes the other day? And us giving what we earn to them. They're already expending us. You know what I'm saying? Draining us. Look at this shit. This is giving me taking money from people, right? Putting it in their bank accounts, putting it in, you know what I'm saying, where they want to put it, and leaving everybody else out to drown. It's reminding me of Katrina. It's like somebody saying, oh, we're going to come and help you, I'm going to come and help you, and they never show up. And they never show up. Okay, somebody could have liked to do that to you. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It never show up, never come through. To make you feel that disappointment, right? That's on purpose. That's on purpose. That allows them access. That allows them to extract from you. Take from you. You're feeling down, you're feeling depressed. That allows the enemy to take from you. Just like we thrive on high energy, they thrive on low. Okay? Yeah, it's a no. Somebody tried to destroy something. They tried to destroy a twin flame or a soulmate union. Yeah, Spirit said no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay? The contract is still on. And it ain't going nowhere. It's going somewhere, but it ain't going. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Now, I did mention, I don't know if I mentioned it by name or not. I can't remember. But I remember the reading I did that came out and we were talking about the president, okay? There were 2 assassination attempts. There was, one already happened, okay? Now, we saw who that was, okay? Charlie Kirk, unfortunately, right? There's still one more. There's still one more. Okay. So this could be, I don't know, presenting itself. Number 28 could be significant, 82, 55, 52, 25, number 1. So Mr. President is in danger. Mr. President's in danger. Danger approaching. Loneliness. Somebody gonna be left, I'm telling you, the same way that these people have been leaving the people out, penniless, drained, without assistance, promises of assistance and get none. Yeah, it's their turn. It's their turn. They're going to be lonely, left out in the cold. 44. Be seeing 44, 44. You're protected. Yeah. This is the past coming back. This is the past coming back to haunt them. Why am I repeating things? Something about I don't know, broken record. Somebody repeating something like a broken record. Broken record. Archangel Raphael Block, whoever that is, please. Yeah, somebody tried to get you to abandon a structure you built, a channel, whatever you've been making, gaining ground in. You've been gaining ground in something that you do. You've been gaining a lot of ground. Okay, the promotion of a channel or the promotion of something, a business, a idea, something. Okay, they're trying to shred that, right? Or to get people not to listen to you. Okay, to get people to feel differently about you than what they feel. Again, you're not here to make people feel, comfortable or anything like that. You're here to reveal what the truth is and be a living example. Okay, free will is a thing. They have the choice to make their decision. Make whatever decision they want to. Okay, we're just here to present the information. You do it, you will with it. That might be more from me, okay? But I don't know. Somebody could have a Z name, okay? Somebody could be a twin, okay? This could be your ex-best friend. Don't know why you're watching, but okay. All right, got the cartel in the reverse and Stranger Things in the reverse. Family incest behind that. So some type of family incest is out in the open, okay? Or it's about to be out in the open. Involvement with organized crime. Okay, I'm getting RICO. RICO charges can be significant, okay? Somebody can be dealing with a RICO case, or a lot of people. Okay, the cartel in Hawaii. Cartel in Hawaii. Puerto Rico? Somebody island hopping? All right. We got Seattle in the reverse. What the hell you doing? I know you ain't creeping around my humble abode, nigga. I'm talking to whose name this is that I know. Okay, I know you ain't creeping around my. Let me catch you. let me catch you. Okay, somebody's old best friend could be creeping around their house. Something about 2 counties over. Somebody could be 2 counties over from you. The name Joaquin could be significant to some of y'all. Or a J name. Hidden pregnancy. So somebody's baby's father could have a hidden, somebody else pregnant and it's hidden. Okay, or this is a confirmation to you that yes, they have somebody else pregnant. They could be between the ages of 36 to 56 years old, black-haired male or female. Okay. Well, female obviously, but it could be. The name Amber can be significant. We're not gonna take the name once. Okay. But I'll put it out there. Christy, name Christy. Or Christine. Stranger Things in the reverse. So somebody did something ritualistic to impregnate someone. And this could be what somebody's partner's hiding. Husband. Like getting somebody pregnant. Like for their benefit. Because they want to get pregnant. It's like somebody, oh, can I have your seed? Can you just get me pregnant and you don't have to worry about me. I'll just go about my way and I'll just do, you know what I'm saying? Somebody agreed to it. Yeah, and that was just an infiltration for whoever was asking to get pregnant so that they can, scurry their way on in between whoever these two are. Ugh, seems karmic as hell. God's blueprint. Yeah, something was not in the plan for something. This ex-best friend of yours tried to change the Most High's blueprint for your life. East Coast in the reverse. Somebody could have fled to the East Coast. Somebody could be from the East Coast. Green eyes. That's come out plenty of times. Somebody can go by that name, a nickname. Pisces. There could be a Pisces that calls somebody green eyes. It is. It's given like a henchman. They do dirty work for this Pisces. The name Francis. So somebody mama and grandma out here. Neurodivergent in the reverse. These people are closed-minded. Okay, they do not think on the spectrum that you do. Okay, confirmation. Yeah, they're far off. A ways off. These are the type of people who do not want to think out of the box. They don't want to grow. They don't want to change, which is fine, right? But they like to try to keep other people from changing, so that they can still keep operating in the dark. They mad at you because you're exposing them because they came after you. Ain't that some shit? We got a brother or a sister try to sacrifice you. Okay, it could be multiple siblings for y'all. Okay, some of y'all. Scorpio, 8th house, renewal 6, death in reverse. Transformation, legal matters, deeply felt peak experiences, deep interactions with others. Someone famous is interested in you. We've been talking about this for the past few days, okay? I don't know, somebody being an actor, actress, musician, something, okay? But somebody famous is interested in you. Or if this is you that I'm talking to, then, yeah, for some of you, you are this famous person that I'm talking to. Or that's an audience. You haven't expressed your love yet, or your desire, or your feelings for somebody yet. You're going through a transformation right now, okay? So a transformation's almost done, all right? Then you'll get the nudge, right, to move. You'll know when to move, okay? You'll be wondering, when do I take a step? You'll know. Listen to your intuition. All right. Those of you learning how to use your intuition, okay, pay attention to the small things, right, that you would usually, wave off, right? Numbers that you see, certain numbers, right? Repetitive numbers you see, even the animals in your environment, okay? It can be anything. As a matter of fact, everything in your environment. You just have to be the one to pay attention to it and catch on to it, right? And the more that you do, the stronger it gets. Till you get to the point where it's easy. It's like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? You can't help but pick up the messages in the environment, right? Your environment will speak to you. Okay? That's how the Most High speaks, through the environment, through people, okay? Through his creation. That's how he speaks. You just gotta be able to see it or hear it. We don't need this. We don't need that. We can just, yeah, let's just rock it like that. Yeah, if you're seeing a lot of new faces around you or something like that, okay, it is temptation. All right, and it absolutely is temptation. All right, it's blocked. Okay, you know better. All right, if you don't see it, the Most High pointed out to you. Okay, but I ain't feeling that you ain't seeing it. I'm feeling that, it's obvious to you. Okay, every time you connect to somebody new, or something, a potential is moving forward, right? They want to send, new hoe faces in. Yeah, yeah. These are the same people that are in these sex groups, these sex cults. Yeah, yeah. It's just a new. It's like sending in different groups at a time. Okay. Belle Biv DeVoe said it best. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Right? Cause more than likely that girl, that boy is poison. Okay? Give it some time. Sit back and watch a little bit. Okay? Don't just go off of your desire. Your desire gets you up. Okay? It will. It will. Okay, it will. Sit there for a minute and let that desire, lessen so that you can think and see and feel clearly. It's easy to be attracted to somebody physically. Okay? So don't let that cloud your judgment. Give it a minute. Recent past, Ace of Pentacles. The Sun, okay? An offer, something's clear. Something's clear on who deserves an offer, okay? Something's clear on who someone wants to give an offer to. All right? That's too many. Or you're clear on who you want to give an offer to. All right? Or you're clear on someone being an offer. You see somebody as a blessing, okay? Yeah, that's clear to you. That somebody's a blessing, okay? No matter what anybody else around you tries to convince you that this person's this or that. They don't fucking know. They don't know them. They don't know them. They just know they want to keep the benefits of having you around. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Six of Pentacles. I don't get it. Ace of Cups versus Ace of Pentacles. Judgment in the reverse. So somebody trying to convince you that your judgment's off. They're trying to convince you that, oh no, you don't really feel what you're feeling, or you don't really want to do this or go this way. This is like somebody being like, oh, they're in love with me, they just don't know it yet. Oh, they're this, they just don't know it yet. Somebody's delusional. Yeah, somebody who's vacant of emotion, of love, somebody whose judgment is off. Okay, why is it before? The Hermit? Somebody's trying to make themselves seem as if they're the better offer. I mean, they're the better option. The Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, but like I said, you know who the better option is. You know who the actual option is, okay? There's one amongst many, okay? You see where your bread will be buttered at, okay? Seven of Swords reverse. Yeah, you see, there's no treachery in the direction you want to go in, who you're looking at. Okay, there's no sneakiness, there's no debauchery. Okay, there's no BS. Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, and you're going towards them full force, and somebody can't take it. They can't take it. Should have acted right. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Oh, the Lovers. Yeah, you don't feel guarded towards whoever you have this lover's connection with. You don't feel like you need to be guarded towards them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Looking at them like, I don't know. Should I? I don't know if I should. Right? That's not the energy you have towards this person. You feel, if I can say, overly confident. No emphasis on the overly part, right? But that's how confident you are in what it is that you see and you feel right in front of you that you're connected to, right? Nobody else can tell you about somebody that you're already connected to. You know more about that person and your connection than anybody would ever know or could ever tell you, right? Okay, Ten of Wands. You could have been dealing with a certain type, right? I mean, you could have, a spectrum of, types, right? But you could have, I don't know, for some of y'all, this could be, ooh, goosebumps, okay, on the money. So for some of y'all, somebody could be going from being with a woman to a man. Somebody could be going from being with a man to a woman, okay? But somebody's changing, or somebody is changing up their type, okay? So somebody cannot be someone's usual type, all right? Or they can be someone's type, but of either the same sex. Okay, there we go. Six of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles, the reader. With the Tower. Somebody's trying to burden the two of you so that you cannot move forward together. Yeah, and that's not sticking. They're the one that's burdened. It's like they're trying to do it like a drive-by. They're trying to drive by and just toss some shit off on you. So there could be people in your environment too. Okay, it's giving gang stalking. That are trying to, it's like they're trying to throw things at you in your environment, like energetically. Your intuition is heightening. Somebody wants to burden you, like I said, so that they can benefit from you. Because if they can burden you, then somehow that energy, they thrive in negativity, right? You thrive in positivity, right? They need that negative energy. They need it. They crave it. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's a powerhouse all on their own. Whoever this reader is, or this intuitive, or this prophet is, they're a powerhouse all on their own. The Five of Cups, and somebody cannot compare to that. They cannot compete with that. They can't. Okay, so something has been put to rest once and for all, or that's what you're doing. Okay, you got a lot of passion for this intuitive person. Okay, they are single. If you are wondering, are they single and unencumbered? Yes, they are. Artist, the Three of Cups. Somebody could be planning some type of celebration or something like that, or a coming together, or meet up or something like that. Eight of Wands, the Sun. Page of Pentacles. Somebody may want to do something physical for someone. Okay, like excuse me, confirmation. Somebody may want to treat. You may want to treat this person or take care of this person. Confirmation, golly. The Queen of Wands. Like this person is beautiful or gorgeous or handsome. Somebody looks like they're getting younger. Three of Swords, and that's brought. Whereas the person is intimidated by someone's looks, someone's fervor, someone's determination, okay, someone's consistency. The fact that somebody holds their own, they're a Nine of Pentacles, okay? They don't need a man or a woman to do anything for them, right? Is that nice to have? Absolutely it is, right? But they don't need anything. They got everything they need, okay? They built it from the ground themselves, by every pentacle. Pentacle by pentacle. Build themselves up to the Nine of Pentacles while defending themselves. You know what I'm saying? While standing up for other people, while encouraging themselves. Like somebody's a beast, a whole beast out here. Page of Pentacles. So it's like next level of investment. Four of Wands reverse. I felt that. Hold on. That wasn't. You're not slick, Rick. I don't know. Somebody's name could be Rick. Somebody just tried to literally control what the hell just came out. As if I wouldn't feel it. Motherfuckers is crazy, bruh. All right, let's try that again. Give me another deck. As a matter of fact, no, I'm about to look it up. It's page print. Four Wands reverse, page, excuse me, Four Wands reverse, Four Cups. You see in 44, 444. That one. Talking Archangel Michael. All right. Somebody can't sleep because somebody won't accept. So whoever this is put you in a third party. I don't know, it could be a Queen of Wands put you in a third party. And now they're trying to offer you something or give you a gift or something like that. Like this person could be trying to mess with your sleep as well. They're trying to infiltrate your dreams. Okay. Do not, please, do not. If you're a dreamer, somebody could be a dreamer, prophetic dreamer. If you're a dreamer, do not eat anything. Do not eat anything in your dream. Do not exchange with anyone in your dream. Okay? Do not drink anything in your dreams. Okay? Somebody's trying to get you to come into agreement with them with something. Okay? And it doesn't always have to be, upfront of, straight up. It can be sneakingly. Right? Somebody sneakingly trying to get you to agree with them because there's power in agreements. Right? Okay? So somebody can poison you in your dream. They absolutely can. And in your waking life, it will show up. I promise you. I promise you. Dream world is nothing but the 5D. Okay? It is real. That's why when you've had sexual intercourse with somebody in your mind, you've done it for real. Because it's happened in a different realm. Okay? Knight of Swords. You got an ancestor protecting you at night. When you're asleep, when somebody trying to infiltrate you, you got an ancestor, passed over ancestor protecting you. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands. So the pace is picking up. Okay, I feel like this King of Wands is representing you. Okay, you're picking up the pace with something, or the energy speeding up. There's a King of Pentacles, a Queen of Pentacles, a King of Swords that's in a Knight of Swords. Confirmation. $39.39 on the timer. It's 12:12. You seeing 12:12? Some type of completion of order, right? 12 is the number of order, right? Justice. Okay. Not the justice card. Okay, but justice, like law. Okay, but I'm talking about divine law. Okay, so if you're seeing 12:12, divine law is being dished out. 10:10. Okay, cycle's complete. All right, what's current energy? The Three of Swords. Okay, so somebody's currently heartbroken. Five of Wands. Heartbroken, punch in the air. Somebody punch in the air right now. Was that Boys in the Hood? Was that Boys in the Hood? I think so. When he came from the Crenshaw, what was that? The swap meet or something like that? I think they was on a block or whatever, kicking and chilling. They started shooting or whatever. All right, and then he came to his girl's house and he got pulled over by the police and everything. That's when they lined him up on the Yeah, somebody swinging at the air like Cuba Gooding Jr. Again with the actor. Somebody's an actor. Death. Somebody could be grieving a death, an actual death, or an ending. Three of Cups. One person's grieving an ending, and another person's celebrating an ending. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Six of Pentacles. Somebody could be a prostitute or Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody walks the blade, okay, or they may not literally walk the blade, okay, but you know, somebody could, maybe they call themselves an escort, you know. Church it up a little, okay. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, or Capricorn. The moon. Somebody's paying for work to be done. The world. Somebody's paying for work to be done on someone that you're watching on the internet, or you're watching on a platform, or somebody that you're watching. You could be learning from, okay? Learning some new things from, you know, your spiritual side. Somebody's paying for work. This Queen of Wands in the reverse is paying for work to be done. Moon magic. Something to mess with your feelings, the inside, your intuition, how you feel about something, how you see something. Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Magician. They're trying to steal from a Queen of Pentacles, so your person could be a Queen of Pentacles, whether they're a man or a woman. They could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're trying to. This is a doppelganger. Whoever you left behind, or whoever you found out was betraying you, this person's been trying to show up as the person that you're actually going towards. So they watch them too, you know, try to copy them too. Maybe try to act like they know how to, you know, manifest. May not use that terminology. They may though. Page of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody's been stealing, spying and stealing. They'll watch this person, watch how they talk, and then they'll, you know, try to speak the same way to you, right? Try to appear the same way to you. So you'll think that, you know, they carry the same energy as this person. They do not. They do not. The Lover's in the reverse. Yeah, and they did that so that you would choose them, or so that you would stay with them. But there's no lover's connection there, okay? Yeah, there wasn't even no love in the situation. There wasn't. It's giving more appearances. You know what I'm saying? It's giving more appearances. I tell no lies. The Star. At the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Am I going to take all these? I'll take them. Justice, Hangman, the Two of Wands. Damn it. It's where the Virgo in me, it just cannot let anything be crooked, I swear. Two of Wands. The Ace of Cups. The Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving right along. So, as your spiritual eyesight is growing, you can be seeing things that you have never seen before. Okay? I'm talking about mystical. Even things that have been told to be mythical, right? Mystical and mythical. Like, doesn't exist. Okay? Yeah, and that they actually do. Especially if you're in like a heavily forested area, right? You ever seen have you ever seen something that looks like a mosquito, right? You know how a mosquito looks, right? You know, their legs are real long, okay? You know, wings real big. Have you ever seen something that looks like a mosquito, right? But it's not a mosquito? And if you look closer, there's a little body. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. The Fae. I've seen them myself, up close and personal. The Fae. To the regular trained human eye, they look like mosquitoes, right? But if you get up closer, you will see that there's a little body attached to these wings. I tell you no lies. Do you hear me? And your spiritual eyesight is allowing you to see it in its original form and not what your human eyes can see. Okay? Yeah. So you're seeing things. It's like being a child again, right? You're seeing all of this amazement and this wonderment, right? Things that you never thought were real are actually real. You know what I'm saying? You've been lied to your whole life. You know, you think you live in this mundane, gray, gloomy place. When really this place is full of color. It's full of life. Okay? Yeah, they told beautiful lies for a long time. Real beautiful lies. Okay, they're not looking so pretty no more. And now it's coming up again. It came up last reading about these lynchings, man. The tower. And I hate to, like, man, like there's some people right now that are, and you know what, if y'all can pray about that, okay? Because right now, as I'm speaking right now, these people are still alive. These people are still alive. Whoever these people that are, you know, who I saw hanging from a rope, okay, they're still alive today. This could even happen within the next few days to a week or two. Okay, so pray that somebody comes across this. All right. Yeah, y'all hear the dog outside. Y'all hear the dog outside now. 6 of Wands. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but you know what it feels like? It feels like there's a command being given out. Ooh. Oh, got goosebumps. It feels like there's a command being given out from the top. What we say? Where he at? There's commands being given out to certain groups of people in certain communities. You know, we talked about the hoods earlier. Okay, but not limited to, you know, the Nazis. Phoenix, 4 of Cups, the world. So somebody could be being exposed publicly. This could be happening on the internet. Okay. Due to somebody's Phoenix energy, somebody else has been exposed because they cannot stand or measure up to who this person is. You know, the fake from the real. The Hermit. Okay, your person, whoever this person that you're going towards, that could be in hermit mode right now, manifesting. Manifesting out of you. You're both manifesting out of your emotions, your heart space. Like what you're feeling for each other. Okay, it's like intensifying by the day. Okay, and it's pulling you two towards each other. The King of Wands. The 4 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's coming out of hermit mode, taking action. Okay, this could be you. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. You're moving on balanced. Okay, stable. All right, the 9 of Cups. Towards your heart's desires. Okay, towards what it is that you want. The Emperor, that would be you. The 5 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Okay, there's some people or a person has to deal with some type of energy of conflict, chaos, a chaotic energy. Someone has to deal with. They're fighting it, or they're trying to defend themselves against it. Whatever they paid for, whatever they went over here and paid for to be done, they're fighting it because it's being done to them, not you. Ace of Pentacles reversed, the 10 of Swords reversed. Like you heal from this. You're not grieving this loss. It's not a loss to you. It's not a loss to you. King of Swords, the Three of Cups. Yeah, you may be keeping a straight face, okay? Like you may not be showing outwardly, your excitement or something like that, right? Or how excited that you truly are, right? It's kind of like, you both of you are doing the same thing. Oh my God, goosebumps, damn. Woo, God bumps. Both of y'all are doing the same thing. You're heavily mirroring each other. So you're trying to contain your excitement, okay? So that nobody can try to ruin it. Okay, you're just trying to keep things under wraps, okay, until, further notice. Just smart. Got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could have lost a job, a position, okay. Some work could have backfired. Yeah, somebody's hiding now. Somebody's trying to hide from the work that they did or that they paid for. The Seven of Swords. Stop playing in this damn root work. Won't you just stop? Like, knock it off. Five of Wands. Just knock it off. You're not going to overtake a divine being. You're just not going to do it. Not this one. Not these ones. Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to ask somebody for finances, okay, because they lost a position, because they lost a job, or because something backfired. Yeah, if you have moved on from something, do not give to them. Do not give to, I'm trying to make you feel sorry for it. It's not your responsibility. If you give to them after you've already stopped giving to them, you cut them off, you will be linked back to them. Okay? They will be back in your energy. Okay, giving them money that your energy is in, right? Then they go start doing weird shit because they've got access to your energy now again. Then they're putting love spells on you, trying to seduce you, confirmation, trying to get you to have sex with them, or cross the line in some way to where you miss out on this new thing. That's the goal. In those genes, genuine. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Confirmation. Is there any more room in those genes? For me in those genes. The Knight of Wands. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm telling you. The Three of Pentacles. Five of Swords. They could even be doing some type of group sex or something like that, directing energy towards you. Golly. Oh, my goodness, the energy. Yeah, somebody's asking, how do I know somebody's in my energy? Okay, so, for example, if you are minding your business, right? You're somewhere, you're doing something, whatever you're doing, you're minding your business, okay? You feel just fine. You might be having a good day, regardless, you're mellow, you're chill, right? Now, all of a sudden, have you ever just been fine one minute and then the next you're sad and you don't know why you're sad? Right? Or you get frustrated or anxious, but you don't know why you're frustrated or anxious? You can't pinpoint it? That's somebody in your energy. That's somebody manipulating your energy. That's somebody pushing off an energy onto you. Okay? That's somebody in your energy. Right? If it goes from its regular state to something just wild or just, if it's not something that was caused, like right in front of your face, or something that you're interacting with, right? And let's say somebody pisses you off, right? And you get mad, okay? That would be something, that's happening with you. Now, if you're fine, like I said, and that anger comes out of nowhere and just blankets over you, right? You know that somebody's trying to send that energy to you, trying to direct that angry energy to you, right? Okay, you can get into situations with people and that can be the energy that was sent towards you. The energy of chaos, conflict, right? So now you're getting into conflict with people. You got people, being willfully disrespectful to you, trying to provoke you, right? That is energy manipulation. All right? Oh, picking them up. All right, let's finish this thing out. Somebody is going towards the Nine of Pentacles energy, or a Nine of Pentacles energy. Somebody works really hard. Like somebody minds their business. Somebody could be a homebody. Okay. Now, it does not mean that they don't like to go out and do things and nothing like that, but somebody would rather be, you know, in the comfort of their own home. Like something about home base. Okay. That's what home is supposed to feel like. You know, you're not supposed to dread going home. You know, you're anxious because, shit, I'm about to go home, go to the house. I know they're going to be tripping. I know it's going to be some problems, right? No. You know, home is supposed to be the peaceful place. Confirmation. The only place on this planet where you have peace. If your home is not like that, something needs to be removed. Or someone. Okay? A home should be peaceful. You know? Not stressful. I know when I'm out in the world, I can't wait to get home. Like every time. I can't wait to get home. It's warm, you know what I'm saying? It's cozy. I can rub my feet together, you know what I'm saying? Sit in front of the heat if I want to, or I can, you know, take a hot bath. I can do whatever I want. Because this is peace. You know? Alright. Near future? Future? That's too many, Spirit. Look at them anyway. The Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, Six of Swords. Alright, what's first? Let me grab another deck, because this is going to be doing that shit the whole time. I ain't about to... We ain't doing that. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Options galore. Okay, you guys are going to build or create options. You guys could end up creating options for other people. Okay? Some of y'all might end up doing some type of... I don't want to say exactly what I'm seeing because I don't want someone to steal someone's idea. You know how, like, you know, when you see people, especially in the wintertime, right? When, you know, people don't have a place to go to, right? Or shelters are full, right? And you wish, or at least I do, you know, you wish that you could, like, create something or build something to where, you know, someone always has a place to go to, right? You know, somebody always has access to a hot shower or just a warm, dry place to sleep, right? Like some of you guys, your couples, like some of you couples could end up inventing something like a structure, a system, right? That helps everybody and leaves nobody out. Okay, something like that. Something's going to be impactful. And people are going to love you for it. Yeah, it might cause a lot of chaos and shit for, you know, the higher ups because they want people to struggle, you know. They poison the food so that we'll have to, you know, depend on medications. It's all a business. From the hospitals to the restaurants to the organizations. It's a business. That's how they run it, like a business. Not because they care about people, you know, not because, you know, this is morally right and you know, people deserve to be treated well. People deserve to be treated with respect. People deserve to be cared about. To them, it's a business. All of it. That's what I was talking about the other day. Pulling our energy away from these governments, these People that make us pay for our own destruction. Like, I'm so serious about that shit. They make us pay for our own destruction and be complicit in it. Now this shit's got to stop. This shit's got to stop, and it's going to. It's going to. The Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Like, people building their own communities. Like, literally building their own communities. You know, replenishing. It's kind of like recycling, right? Replenishing each other. Okay? Instead of giving to the outside world, you know, who wouldn't give a damn if we were here or not. It's kind of going back to how it used to be, right? You know how God didn't allow Israel to mix with other, other people, right? And I'm not talking about anything, racist or, something having to do with skin color or none of that, okay? We're talking spiritually, right? Just like God did not allow back then for us to mix with other bloodlines. Because of the curses, because of the things that were on their bloodline, we're not allowed to mix with specific bloodlines, right? That's why we had the 12 tribes, right? Within those tribes, right? So you'll have somebody from Judah, somebody from Levi, may link up, right? Okay, but it was never outside of that for a reason. Okay? It's not a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing. The Nine of Wands can't just be mixing bloodlines. You're going to inherit whatever that bloodline's bringing. You're going to inherit it. Your kids are going to inherit it. And so on and so forth. The Six of Pentacles. Somebody's protecting who they're giving to. Okay. Or protecting this back and forth. Somebody's inspired, okay, to build. You could be inspired to build, okay, something that you're keeping private, something that you're putting into, you're depositing into, okay, something that you're excited about. You hear it? Seven of Pentacles. Family tree. You and somebody are gonna be the top of your family tree. You're gonna be the first seeds that were planted in this family tree. That is blessed, by the way. Seven of Swords and somebody trying to hop on the bandwagon. The Two of Swords, yeah. It's somebody trying to sneak up behind, and climb in the bed of the truck. Two of Pentacles, I don't know, somebody could need to check the bed of their truck. Ooh, God, leave with the goosebumps. Jesus. Seven of Cups, somebody needs to check the bed of their truck. Yeah, somebody needs to check the bed of their truck. Ten of Cups. Somebody gonna put something back there, or somebody can be hiding back there, okay? I don't know, there could be an air tag, or I don't know, something's in the back of somebody's truck, or someone. Or somebody could be hiding or sleeping in the bed of someone's truck, like in the middle of the night. Somebody climbs in and then climbs out early enough so somebody doesn't know that they were there. The Emperor. Or someone's garage or something. I'm seeing somebody sneak underneath somebody's garage when it's closing. Somebody's trying to find their way back in somewhere. Oh my goodness. Spirit. Those are confirmations, by the way. Me getting the goosebumps like that. Heavy ones. The Queen of Cups. Okay, you could be feeling, head pressure on your head sometimes. Okay, you're going through an ascension. There's nothing wrong with you. Those are ascension symptoms. Okay, maybe you got plugged sinuses. Okay, Five of Swords. The Four of Pentacles. It's like somebody's trying to keep this Queen of Cups away from you by having competition in here or trying to do everything it takes for them to win. Somebody's an airhead. Somebody's delusional with this five of swords. This sword over this person's head. They're missing the head, but there's an upside down sword there. Somebody ain't got no sense. No good sense. Scorpio can be significant. Four of Pentacles. Death. Ten of Cups, death, seven of... Somebody's working with your family. Somebody's working with your family member, okay? Or family members. They could be attacking this Queen of Cups. Okay, for some of you, this could be a mother figure that you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear? Okay, somebody's trying to control someone here. Or act like, oh, that's a disgrace. Or, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Okay, somebody's a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. They can do whatever the hell they feel like doing. And they're not obligated to take care of you, whoever you are. Okay. Baby mother, respectfully. Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, now somebody like, you don't love me, no, but you don't value my opinion, what I say. Somebody's a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. They don't have to value what you say. They don't have to take your advice. They didn't ask you for it. $555 on the number of people in here. Yeah, something's changing. Something's changing greatly. The High Priestess, the Chariot. Yeah, you following your intuition. Keep following it and don't stop following it. That's too many. The Magician, the Moon, the Nine of Cups. Ten of Swords. Somebody's energetically trying to change your feelings. They're trying to change what you desire. Because you don't want to do what they tell you to do. Like you're some type of child, some type of adolescent. Because you don't want to do what they're trying to force you to do. They're going behind your back. Paying for or doing themselves. Some type of moon manipulation. Some type of energy manipulation. To change what you desire. They don't want you to desire something, so they're going to try to work behind the scenes to get you to not desire it anymore. Or not desire a person anymore. It's weird shit. Weird shit. Ten of Swords. The Hierophant. The Eight of Wands. Somebody's running away. This could be you running away from some type of tradition, some type of repeated generational curses. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. And let me be clear. Not running away from. You're overcoming them. You're overcoming them. Okay? You're not running from your past. You're overcoming your past. So you never have to visit it again. Okay? You know, verbiage. Ten of Swords reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. Yeah. The Hangman. Okay. Somebody just left again with this lynching, man. Man, I hope whoever supposed to see the video sees the video, because the lynching keeps coming out like heavy, and I would hate to see that shit online. Judgment. The Hangman reverse. I love to see it. Yeah, your whole perspective's been changed. Okay, you're learning like buku amounts of new things. Like it's just this newness here. It's fresh. It's new. Okay, you've cleared out the clutter, and you can be actively still clearing out and unlearning things that you were taught. You were taught to believe that were not true. Okay, or if they were true for them, they're not true for you. That's not your journey. That's not, that doesn't apply to you. Because you belong to the Most High. Other things apply to you. Not this. You're freaking royalty, for God's sake. For spiritual royalty, you're royalty down here. Just because the Lord came down here was in human form, doesn't mean that he still wasn't a king. Doesn't mean that he wasn't a king. Right? Same for you. Same for you. So walk like it, talk like it, act like it, because you are. And don't let anybody tell you that you're not, or try to convince you that you're not. They know you are. They know. They don't want you to believe it. The Knight of Swords. The Three of Wands. So somebody sees something, okay, or sees, okay, so there's intervention here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so on the hanging, right, the lynching thing, right, there's intervention here. Okay, this could be 3 young boys. Okay, obviously black. 3 young black boys that the Most High comes through for. Like, they escape a situation. Okay, a life and death situation. The lovers, yeah. Yeah, because they're chosen. You know, the lovers, a choice. They're chosen. Okay, so they're protected. Alright, so I ain't got to worry about that. Page of Cups. 3 of Swords. Somebody wants to show up crying. You know, 2 of Swords. They want to show up and they want to tug on your heart space. You know, somebody can cry on cue, right? Okay, somebody can be good at faking crying, right? They got tears and everything. Then after they get what they want, they crack a smile. You know what I'm saying? Like they was never crying before. That's psychopathic. You know, somebody can be a psychopath. You know. Yeah, they're gonna put on the waterworks and try to, you know, beg and plead and all of that and this and they still have this plan to do what they plan to do. 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords, they still have this plan for the future. Okay, and it involves harming you. Mentally, physically, spiritually. So don't get sucked back into that BS. 6 of Wands, yeah, victorious. Outside of it, okay? Not if you go back. Outside of it, you feel this way. Somebody can have a nice butt. Okay. Somebody can have a nice butt. Yes, they do. Okay, or yes, you do. All right, or yes, your person does. You like your person's butt? Is that what it is? Okay. All right. All right. Page of Swords. Yeah, you like your person's butt. Ah! Somebody like somebody's booty. Somebody got a nice ass. Body, period. Like somebody got some nice thighs. Somebody like someone's whole get up. Okay, but focus on the glutes and the thighs. Okay, somebody could like somebody's back. Like shoulder, but you know, their back. Their definition, their tone, it's something about their tone and definition. Queen of Swords. You like how somebody's no nonsense. Okay, somebody stands up for themselves. They stand up for others as well. The 8 of Wands. King of Cups. The Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. Body, Summer Walker. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say about your body or about your person's body? Okay, so there's some type of communication that you're gonna get or that you're gonna hear. You're gonna be watching this person, and they're gonna say something that gives you like the go ahead, or to make you feel like confirmation, or to make you feel like it's time for you to come towards them. It's time for you to communicate with them. Okay, so whatever you're gonna see or whatever nudge you get, because you're gonna get like a intuitive hit or something while watching this person that now's the right time. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Yeah. Any advice, Spirit? Temperance in the reverse. Okay. Stay balanced. Don't let anything throw you off balance. All right. King of Swords upright. Or you're impatient. You're ready to go towards them. Okay. Well, you're about to get an intuitive hit or nudge, okay, or something that you're seeing or something you hear them say, okay, something is going to let you know that, okay, now's the time. The High Priestess, your intuition. Thank you, Spirit. The Eight of Swords. That ain't you. Yeah, follow your intuition. Don't second guess yourself. Don't doubt. I don't feel any doubt in here at all, honestly. It's been the first time in a long time I ain't felt no doubt in a read from a divine masculine. Yeah, follow your intuition. Keep going. All right. That's it. I'm leaving it there. Divine masculine. That's your read. Spirit say that is perfect. Perfect. All right. If y'all want to donate to the channel, book a personal info below the video. Description section at the bottom. All right. Stay up on your spiritual hygiene. Okay, Palo Santo, sage. Okay, there's plenty of things to use to cleanse your energy in your space, right? But prayer being the most important thing. You ain't got no relationship, no prayer life. Ain't none of that protection shit gonna do you any good. Okay, so your belief, all right, is really, and your belief in your faith is really what's protecting you. Okay, don't let anything or anyone shake that. I holla. I love y'all, beloved. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm proud of y'all. Real shit. Real shit. Look, I don't care what nobody. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Okay? Keep going. Keep going. Alright? Alright. I holla. I love y'all. Be safe. Peace. Can I get a kiss tonight, baby?